evening, everyone. I am Jad. How are you? Chris is watching football. I've been sort of dropping hints for about 10 minutes, wanting him to make me a coffee. But hey ho. How are you, Amjad? You okay? Yeah. Well, that's another story. Ooh, vanilla and lime. That smells nice. Yes. The tale of the moo-moos. Oh dear. Do you know any strong fellas that can come and give Chris a hand tomorrow? Oh dear. I was perusing Facebook and this woman put up in one of the local groups that she got a king size mattress. Now we've needed a new mattress for ages, but they're so expensive, for a king size that we've sort of been making do. Anyway, I saw this woman had posted in one at groups free king size mattress. So anyway, messaged her. She says, "Yeah, you can have it." And Chris went and picked it up today. He says, "Hiya, Gordo." The good thing about it is it's a memory foam one, so it's going to be a good one. Oh. Just say hiya, Gordo. Oh, you're working on a new song. So yeah, so the bloke at other end gave him a hand putting it in the car. It only just fitted in. Now they're a bit of a situation earlier on. I think Ivy next door's been took into hospital because there were an ambulance there. Well, the ambulance were blocking Chris in the summer. I don't know exactly what somewhere for. So he took Biscuit a walk, come back, and he says, "I might just be able to get out if I go on." Oh! Sorry. It's all right, he's cheering because Argentina were winning 2-0, and then Netherlands got one back, and now they've got another one back, so it's 2-2. So anyway, I'd message her and I says he might have to leave it till the morning. I says it looks like his next door neighbours took ill. Ambulance is outside and it's blocking him in. So after he took Biscuit, he come back and he says, "I just might be able to squeeze past." So I had to message her back. Hiya Lee, hiya Johnny, hiya Vanessa. Do they know it's Christmas? Released a song. So yeah,
Connie, who's Connie? Tony.
Who?
I know Tony. Lee Vanessa. What happened?
What?
Look what I put.
It's not come up with. Oh, Connie, Lee and Vanessa. Johnny.
That's a Saturday night nickname.
Oh, yeah. Johnny says, because I saw Johnny in Aces and then I went over to Ali's and they were in there as well. So he says, "Are you following me?" I says, "Yeah, I've got a tracking device on you." So yeah, he's following me this time. But anyway, so I says to him, I says, "Well, leave it in car and see if we can, because Jay's on about coming and helping him, but he thinks it might be a 3-man job. So we've got a king size mattress in car. So, but it's got to be better than on because it's well and truly. So,
Yeah.
but then once he gets that on our bed, he's got the job of getting ours in car and taking it to tip. So yeah.
From two down.
He's doing a dance now because Netherlands have come back to
Come on,
2-2. It's not Holland, it's Netherlands. So why is it Netherlands then?
Eh?
Why is it called Netherlands?
They've got it wrong.
Oh, well, that's it. I mean, you can but try anyway, Yamjad, and see what happens. So, yeah, it's not a tip. It's the recycling centre. So yeah, but yeah, you just queue up and wait your turn to go in and park up, and you know. So yeah, we don't have to make phone them up in advance or anything. Here you go. Gordo says Holland is just a province in the Netherlands. There you go. See? No. I've heard a lot of bad stories about it, Amjad. Apparently, it's got a lot of glitches. Let's just say. But I don't think Oh no, we don't. We just turn up. No, you don't. Yeah, good thing about it as well. It's just up road. But at one time they were queuing out. But you see, it's like a main road. It's like a turn off at main road. And at one point, or on certain good days, they sort of, because you see, it's like you go down a slope to tip. They were queuing up that slope. They were queuing out all onto the main road, and it were causing or creating havoc for people that's using that road, because obviously if they were queuing whatever side of the road, it was causing but no, we can just go and turn up. You don't have to. Yeah, never had to. Yeah. So yeah, but that's the problem that we're going to have, because he's got to get that one out of car and into ours off at bed and into car to take it to tip. Oh no. Okie dokie then, Johnny. No, we've got no like that. You just go and do whatever you've got to do. So no, you just go and you just turn up. No like that. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're talking sort of, for a brand new king size mattress, probably about 500, 600 quid. We can't afford that. So I told her she were a lifesaver when I were messaging her. Yeah, not too bad, Amjad. Not sleeping too good again. I sort of go through these bouts where I'm, just tired all the time. But I do know, how can I put it? My B12's due, and it tends to be when my B12 is due where I go through these phases where I just feel tired all the while, and that is one of the sort of symptoms of low B12. Thank you, dear. That time.
Cartwheels when she gets it.
Yeah.
Cartwheels, roly-polies and backflips.
Yeah. Probably imaginary, because I think my days of doing cartwheels and backflip, was well and truly over. But yeah, I can always tell when it's due. I mean, Chris has sort of got seen signs, if you know what I mean. I get very tired and not sleeping well. So, but apart from that, yeah, I'm I'm all right. Same old, same old. This, we're on -2 now. This sort of cold snap ain't doing my joints any good. How's Bella? Yeah, when did I speak to Bella? Last weekend. Hi, Wakey. No,
Yeah,
Chris is on about. I'm just saying. I've these right about a week or so. I've just been not sleeping very well. Just feel tired all the time and whatever. And I says it's. I know it's because my B12's due. Because I have to go to doctors every 12 weeks for an injection, a B12. But I always know when it's due because I get like this, not sleeping and tired all the time. Even though I do try, I have got a B12 tablet supplement. So, but hey ho, such is life, as they say. I'm still here. I've still got a heartbeat. Yeah, I wake up every morning. I've got all that to be thankful for. Just wish this. Never mind vitamin boost. I love some thought on it. Ugh, green horrible stuff. Ooh. I'll have me injection and me tablet supplement. Thank you very much.
Finish.
God, it says top tip single men. Pretend you've got a girlfriend by looking fed up and standing outside Primark by yourself. Well, what does that achieve, Gordo? But yeah, is that sort of like a pickup tip? So, but yeah, Primark. It's got several other names. It's called Primani.
What?
Do you mind?
Right. Chasing that cow earlier.
Interrupting my live stream with a very loud sneeze. Oh, and again. Oh. Baby. Keep away. Keep away. So, yes. To what Chris is alluding, he had a run-in with one of them big woolly jumper cars earlier on. Oh dear. He says, we're filming. He says, and I was sort of taking pictures on my phone. He says, and I thought, oh, it was camera where I thought you said you were taking it on your phone. Anyway. Oh, yo.
Hello.
Anyway.
Managed to block all my camera and everything then. It took a minute to get it back on.
Oh, dear. Anyway.
Instead of pressing allow, I clicked the bloody thing to block it.
Oh, well. Anyway, I was just telling the story. It went out. The object of it was going to do some droning. But it was lovely and sunny here. Gets to wherever he wanted to go. It was foggy and icy and yeah, snowy, you name it all. And Chris says, well, that's buggered that up.
For half an hour and have a pint.
So anyway, he took some photographs, right? And he says, I would like, got my camera. He says, no, we'll do it. I don't know where he would. Anyway, he says, I will like, got my head down, taking these photographs. He says, and all of a sudden I put my head up. He says, and this cow were about that far away from me. It was one of them big brown woolly jumper things with horns. I don't know what they're called. I forget now.
Buffalo.
No,
Not that
it-
big. You mean
it's like a Scottish name. I forget what they called. Tell me what they're called.
Island cow.
Island cow. They've
oh,
got like long brown furry coats, and this one had
yeah, I
got
think
like
I know which one
horns.
you mean.
So obviously it were a bull.
What's that?
Hereford.
Oh yeah,
Hereford.
yeah. Chris has sent it me. I think the island cows. I'm not sure. I'll show you in a minute, Wakey, and then you'll be able to tell me.
Yeah, Wakey's put Hereford.
I think the island, they are island
Oh,
cows.
that's probably why they got the thick coats, because of weather.
But I think that must have been a young bull because its horns aren't very big and its coat's not very long. Now sometimes,
Yeah, it'd be young.
yeah, they've got coats that are sort of. And this is a pub where they were. That one's a good one. I know that's waking thing. Yeah,
Angora, no.
Angus. That
I'm
might.
not with everything myself. Oh,
Just-
Daisy.
No, it might have been Aberdeen Angus. I think they're called. Might be. Just bought some of them Viagra tea bags. It says they don't improve your sex life, but they stop your biscuits going soft. So yeah, that's probably it. I think it might have been what Aberdeen. This is this same one?
Huh?
Is that same one?
What?
Same cow? Well, you can see it or not. That's the same one. That's how close he were to it, because he said he were photographing something. He says, and I looked up, he says, and it was just standing there.
So we were too busy watching all his graphs on his page.
But you know what Chris is like with cars, they don't get along.
I took photograph video on it and left it on it.
Did you hear that? He says,
Yeah.
I took photograph, he says, turned round, he says, and legged it.
Oh, I love Aberdeen Angus. The steaks.
But by looks of them photographs, it only looks a young'un, if you know what
Oh,
I mean.
put me training thing back up. There, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the bed just gets past it by about a millimetre.
Ah,
What does it say across top?
they've spelt it wrong.
They spelled it wrong. What, it ran
It says commentators just said Holland. I says, what does it say across top? It says they spelt it wrong.
And the bed drops down with a millimetre to spare, Jeanette. I swear, a millimetre. If those handles there that come right out, if they'd have been a millimetre longer, the bed wouldn't have come down.
Oh dear.
But it does, thank God. That's all right. Got it all back up and
Oh,
there.
foul referee. Oh, let's go.
Is the England match?
So where were you on your travels to then when you were in Aces?
Picking girls up. Not in a McDonald's up way back.
Oh, I thought you were going, taking them somewhere.
She's
What the
asleep.
hell is happening? What? Well, it's Chris is watching footy. World Cup. And
You
basically,
believe
the Netherlands are playing Argentina.
How did England do last night? I don't even know.
Oh, YouTube policing comments wrongly again. I don't know why. Has it not refused your comment? Hi, Tracy. How are you?
Oh, Tracy lost.
How did England match go yesterday? I don't even know.
No, it's not until tomorrow.
Oh, that's why I don't know.
Yeah. You get some right steaks off that. It's only a baby. Leave it alone.
Final word.
I'm not allowed to put final word. Oh dear.
Hi, wifey. She got a Big Mac.
I tell you what, we had one yesterday because Callum were paying. He had one of them big tasties. Only for Christmas, I think. Because you've seen them advertised on TV, and it says introducing Big Tasty, and you can have a Big Tasty with bacon.
I want to call my kids Olbeck and Beeston. God.
Oh dear. It won't
this is my daughter Beeston.
It won't let him put bugger. Hiya, Bill.
This is my son Holbeck.
Oh dear.
Who conceived in a shithole.
Can you imagine anybody calling the kid Sheffield?
Oh dear. Imagine calling anybody Hare Hills. Conceived in a gangster's
Hey, what about wet wang? Can you imagine anybody conceived in wet wang and I'm calling it after the place they were conceived in?
And it's still wet.
They'd get ripped to shreds, wouldn't they? Why, what's your name? Wet wang. Are you trying to be funny?
Imagine called being Eggborough.
Chapeltown, that's just down the road from us, Tracy. Chapeltown.
Yeah, we've got a Chapeltown here. It's slightly different here. Yeah, bit of Miggy Park. Hey, I tell you something, Wakey. That's not a bad park, you know. I go there quite a bit.
No, we're on about like people naming the kids after places they were conceived in. So I says,
place called Fanny, isn't it? That'll be a good name, wouldn't it?
well, there is.
Does that mean you call your kid Volvo 240?
Oh dear. But yeah, I says, can you imagine somebody that were conceived in wet wang and I'm calling it after that?
This is my child, Datsun Sonny.
Or say at 500.
We go there a lot. It's a nice walk in summer. It's a muddy field in winter.
Oh, Wakey says he's done about 100 vids there.
This is huge park. One of the biggest parks in Leeds. Where it goes from one end of top of Middleton right down into town, more or less. Oh, dog shit lane, yeah.
Oh, dog shit lane.
You know, when I let the rabbit chill out in here last night, he chewed the back of my chair again. I had to rewire it again today.
Oh dear. He's got a thing about wires, hasn't he?
I got my soldering iron out and everything. Redid it all properly. Properly soldered
What
it.
was that name of that thing when we were on his holidays?
Well, I need to get the end out of this anyway.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. There's one or two like funny ones we've seen, but yeah. Imagine naming your kid after something like that. But I mean, best one is Pickering Lane.
Grimsby Bus Depot.
Hey?
This is my daughter, Grimsby Bus Depot.
Grimsby Bus Depot. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's a good soldering iron. It's not has its own little stand.
Yeah. Bill says, oh, okie dokie then, Wakey, I'll see you in a bit. Did they leave you little pellet surprises? No, Breeze, he's a booker for
My
chewing.
dog's so little, I just let it out in front garden and clean up after it tomorrow.
It's sort of, because we've sort of going into minus temperatures, Johnny bought brought it in, and he fetched it, and
The rabbit's inside, yeah, but the little shit chewed me wires.
yeah. So basically, it chewed his wallpaper, and then he found out that it had been chewing his wires. So yeah,
Well, basically, my chair reclined today and then wouldn't recline back down, so I'm like stuck.
I've no idea. Gordo says could be where she could have Jamie Oliver as your father. Have you seen what he
Rewired
did?
it now, so it's all.
Um,
It won't even. It reclined and won't do all else. Then. Look,
so yeah, it's not a shitter, it's a chewer.
That's why I'm really hammered late and I can't get up. It stands you up.
Is it a he or a she?
A boy, yeah.
Oh, it's a boy. So is he still inside then?
Yeah, he's in his pen downstairs. He's not coming in here, the little shit. We'll do relaxing. We're nibbling in on my frigging work. It's lucky it wasn't one of them catapult chairs, isn't it? But I did get stuck though because I reclined it and then it won't recline back. I looked it right through wires.
At least it didn't do an ejector seat on you.
It's good job it wasn't plugged in at the time, the little shit. I'd have been having bloody rabbit stew.
Oh dear. But
yeah, look, it reclines now as well. Look, it's reclining itself. Whee! Now the bottom bit's coming out from the legs. Whoop, there
same as I say.
We're fully reclined.
It's going too cold, and Johnny, decided he were going to put his hutch in like.
No, I am. I built a pen.
We built a pen, have you?
Yeah, it's on hinges. It folds up.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Keeps him contained, but it's you know. Yeah.
I can slide it about, clean it, and then just slide it back.
Well, that's it. It's
to that kitchen flooring that I got. I put an offcut of that, slid that underneath as well.
It's not fair anything being out in this weather.
Oh no. I've even got the porch door open to keep it same temperature as out. But I've got the curtains closed and draft excluder up and all that.
It's saying -2 here.
Yeah, it's -2 here as well. It's grim up north.
Poppy, Honey Rosie, Daisy Boo, what? Petal Blossom Rainbow, Buddy Bear Morris, River Rocket.
This is his sex names.
Is he right or what? Calling his kids that? We've been a bit concerned tonight.
Why?
Well, Chris went to fix that mattress and there were an ambulance blocking him in. Now he come back and he says the Ivy's next door.
Ooh.
So, so he says you let message her and say, look, I'm not making this up, but there's an ambulance blocking my car in, Anyway, so he took Biscuit for a walk. And he came back and he says, I might just be able to squeeze. He says, if I go up Cape. So I says, did you, because I was concerned. So he says, well, put it this way. He says, it looked like a grandson were there and he were talking to her through ambulance door. So she were compos mentis, but because she has a lot of problems with chest problems. So, hi, Part Nest. How are you?
Yo, Part Nest.
Gordo says I can keep rabbit contained. I have a nice slow cooker in the cupboard. But
she's already lost her ferry. What are you trying to do? We're going. That's why I brought the rabbit in case we lost the bloody rabbit as well.
But anyway, so I don't know exactly what's going off. No, I mean, obviously nobody sort of. But
whatever happened to that ferret? It didn't freeze to death because its bed was absolutely packed with straw. and it had that little hammock bed thing to sleep in as well.
But it were an albino, weren't it?
Yeah, and it hadn't been. I don't know, because the sister to it had died a week or so before he did. So, well, that one had a lump on its side. There might have just been genetic problems.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, if the albino in first place, they have a lot of genetic problems. You know what I mean?
Well, blind as a bat. I can tell you that for now. Blind as a bat. It used to listen out for you when you were going towards the cage. It was shuffling about, listening for you around.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, because it's albino, that's obviously.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't even cleaned out the hutch yet. I can't bring myself to do it because the poor little bugger's not in it.
Oh, bless them.
I'm getting rid of it. I'm not getting another one. No way. And I'm not going to let the rabbit use it because it were a ferret. So you'll never get rid of that smell. You never get rid of the ferret smell out of it.
That's it. Oops. Well, just dropped some on the floor. But hang on. But
I'm not saying I've had rabbit before, wild rabbit. You can't take your family pet when it's looking a bit rough and stick it in a.
I can't honestly say I've ever. I can't remember ever having rabbit.
Well, it were already skinned and stuff when I got it. I didn't just look and say, "Hey, Flopsy Mopsy." The rabbit didn't actually look like a rabbit when it's handed over.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's like, you know, if you've ever.
No, Tracy, no, it's not happening. I'm putting my foot down on that. No.
When you've had rabbits as pets, and then somebody gives you a rabbit for some stew, you sort of, it's your mind, isn't it? You know, just thinking that, well, I've got a rabbit running about. You know,
they're not as easy to look after as rabbits, and you got to feed them meat and stuff all the time. I don't want flies everywhere and stuff. They do. You attract flies, the smell as well of them. Their pee's really strong. You don't know. We're not getting another one, Trey. No. I'll have another cockatiel. I used to love my cockatiel. I had a one-winged cockatiel. And I swear to God.
That sounds very wrong on every level, Johnny.
I had a one-winged cockatiel called Bernie. And he used to be able to do the Coronation Street theme tune and the phone when it rang. Perfectly. Perfectly. And the little shit couldn't fly, but he used to jump off things and go like that. And I used to do it. You used to let him out of cage, and he just used to go up and down on top of picture frames all day and just chill out and stuff.
Yeah. Oh God, I'd have loved to have been there when
he got attacked by a cat, had its wing amputated before I got him, and he was still all right. Anyway, cockiest little ass you've ever met. If you put your finger in him, he'd go.
A cockatiel with an attitude.
Every time Coronation. Oh, and the McDonald's. You could do the McDonald's whistle as well.
Gordo says, are you sure it wasn't a parrot from Australia called a cockatoo, Johnny? Oh, God.
No. And I'm not
yeah. Well, what this says, he says a cockatoo has more potential for such innuendos. But yeah, when he says, I love me cockatoo, I thought, yeah, you know, just be careful what you say, Johnny. It could be misrepresented.
Yeah, it loved Watsits. Yeah, it loved Watsits as well.
Watsits?
Yeah, it loved them.
God.
The corn snacks, aren't they?
Yeah. A cockatoo that loves Watsits, or loved Watsits.
You just come up in newspaper one day, one-winged cockatiel. I thought, I've got to go look at this guy. Yeah, the serious attitude problem though.
It sounds like it if it was spitting at you like that.
If you tried to put your hand near him, he would. I think it's because he'd been through a lot.
Gordo says.
But when you picked up the phone, or you got your phone to answer it, he'd carry on ringing while you were trying to talk.
So,
But if you
sorry,
do the
that's
McDonald's
that's
and the
behind the
coronation
phone, it
street,
don't know when to turn off. So partner says you won't get an STD from a parrot, but you might get a cock or a cock
oh
or two.
dear, he's got them lined up. These ones, haven't he?
And Gordo had a Latino budgie called Bobby.
How did you know he was Latino?
Oh,
I hope it must be cold in Lee's ass. He's well tugged up.
Like a
Now,
bloody
God.
You look like a bin man, Lee.
Have you a J cut?
No, it's a bad I'm after a bad
Jesus Christ.
Bad head, eh? Telling me. Gordon Bennett.
Put me up back on.
Jesus H. Christ. You look like being vandalised. All or nothing, Lee. Make your mind up.
Gordo says he used to sit on train set and ride around on it.
Not that much. Not the probably
A
buggered on
budgie.
the road.
Lee does that now.
Bob Monk.
Oh, it were bright yellow. That's why it was.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I see what you
Today,
mean.
is this camera glitching us? Does it sound okay and look okay?
Yeah, it looks all right. Sounds all right to me.
It's not the usual one because I've got a new camera angle.
I've got a new camera. Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm
No,
going to send you a spirit level.
no, I've changed.
I can't say that. I'm using one camera for sound and one for video.
I'm just using one camera.
Yeah, I'm using that one. I got that glitch. The one I'm using now is the glitchy one, but the camera works fine.
Gordo says it looked like Tweety Pie.
It's coming along, is that now, Lee?
That's the workbench camera now. I've got it on a tripod. I've got it on a camera tripod now.
Just leave it alone. I don't want to leave it
The
alone.
thing is, how many people have told Lee don't touch it? And what does he do?
No, I've actually got it working fine now with no problems. I watched.
I've been running the clinical trials. It's hyperactive.
No, I actually watched a video how to do it, and I've done it properly now.
It's PTSDBQ. With better McDonald's wooden sticks thrown in.
I've been working hard today, creating bloody stuff on Canva and on Thumbnail Creator.
Well, I put my bedroom back together this morning. I've cleaned all the house and I worked out earlier. I went for it with punch bag and that. I got a full session in today. And then after all that, I thought, shit, will the bed come down? Ooh, I swear to God, by 1 mil. If that were 1 mil longer, that wouldn't go through. It does come down though without moving it, thank God. You know, when you think, shit, I didn't calculate that in.
But I mean, you've got all your setup all sorted, and your bed comes down just by skin of its teeth. But yeah,
Suppose it's double protection from if it ever tries to come down on its own.
Gordo says I see he's got it looking lifelike with no trains running, just like the real thing.
No, there is. If you look,
I think he's on about the strikes.
I'm going to do it now to prove.
I will watch it news earlier on, and they were on about postal strike, and this is no word of a lie. They got a coffin, right, and they were carrying a coffin, and it says "Rest in peace, Postman Pat" on the side.
Where's he off? No trains running.
I'm thinking, what the flip?
Yeah, that is running.
Is it in slow motion?
No,
Oh.
I've only just cleaned a couple of wheels on a couple of the.
As of Monday, it'll be running.
It will be.
That is a bit out of order, though. Trying to force the strike by bloody doing it over Christmas. That's just ridiculous. That means everybody's going to try and drive, which means that will cause traffic chaos.
Exactly.
Oh, you got about the train strikes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, it's like just lately, everybody and his dog are striking. You know, lawyers, nurses, doctors, teachers. Yeah, you know, when is it?
It's basically like a lockdown without the lockdown.
Yeah.
I just clicked there. I had the bottom half of the telly. You could see the shadow of the telly, but the volume was down.
But yeah, and they try. Well, the Prime Minister.
That's a telly.
The Prime Minister is trying to get it outlawed for them to strike. I don't care.
He's got no chance. He's just going to. Is he not looking? Is he not looking at what's just kicked off in Iran? Iran's government have all just pissed off because they've been overturned by the people. The people of Iran, when they killed that woman for not wearing a burqa thing, that were it. And the full government of Iran have all pissed off.
This is the thing. Most big, like Royal Mail, fire, nurses, blah, 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 are backed by massive unions. Now, if they are not allowed to strike, then unions are out of a job.
But even if they, let's say, legally, strikes are illegal now, and then the police get a bit heavy-handed from when they do protest and strike, they're not going to get away with it. If the people public outcry, won't they? Most of the people are backing the people that are going on strike. You know,
it's like it's like a game of poker, isn't it? Most unions keep the cards close to their chest, so when it's time to pull ace out to heart, you know they know when to pull ace out to heart. If you know what I mean. Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't outlaw striking because most or biggest majority are employees are backed by a big item. Most employees are backed by a massive union.
I used to be part of a union called USDOR, Union of Shop and Distributive Allied Workers, it was called.
But yeah, I mean, Jay were on about with Chris. You know, you've got, you know, like when they go droning, you've got to be careful. Now, a lot of these, like Sheffield, are bringing like these clean air zones in. So basically, what it means is if your car has got high emissions, you're going to have to pay to enter that zone because it's clean air zone.
Oh, yeah, I know all about that. Yeah. The charge taxes and bans and all that for it and all.
But yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, most cars nowadays, or most cars that are made nowadays, are low emissions. But it's sort of a bit of an unknown area, if you know what I mean. You know, how can you prove when you're driving through a place that your car's got low emissions? You can't go anywhere near
the city centre without a camera copying you. No chance.
You know what I mean? How can you prove that your car's low emission?
You can't. Find out when we get a letter through to it.
Well, not yeah, show me your electric bill.
You know what I mean? You know, not being like, you know, being a bit thick, but are you to prove to them on spot, or if you get stopped, or if you get a letter through
banning electric cars, but all for essential travel?
You know what I mean? If you get a fine through post, do you prove to them?
Have you seen a Tesla on fire?
No,
you can't even put them out. But not on fire. Fire services are a nightmare to put out them electric cars when they go up. They can use 3 times the water and the stuff to.
Partner says they took taxing electric cars.
Yeah, it's
beyond a joke.
They don't want you to drive anymore, do they? Basically.
Well, this is it. I mean, you know, this fuel price has went through roof. Yeah, they're coming down a bit now, but you know what I mean? Nobody could afford to put petrol in the car. And
Yeah,
all these with electric cars were laughing and saying, ha ha, you know, I've got an electric car.
Gordon's just put Bristol's biggest bus company, First West of England, has announced a temporary cancellation of 1,450 bus journeys a week. Jesus Christ! There you go. And if you're in any kind of little village or all, you're absolutely screwed.
But you see, we're round here. We've got 2 bus services. One of them is First Buses, and the other one is what's the other one?
We have a Reaver and First Bus.
No, we've got First Buses and Stagecoach. That's it. Stagecoach and First Buses. They're the 2 bus companies round here. Now, just down road, we have got a First Buses depot.
I've got them off camera.
But yeah, we have got First Buses. They want to introduce it in an outer zone in Bristol. Hey up.
Look where I am.
Oh, he's in Owl.
Hey, finally seen him in the hole. It's official. He goes in the hole.
Yeah, it's got to go out now.
No,
Hey, Lee, you're officially a womble.
I need to go and turn track 2 on. I've got 1 track running. I'm going to run the other track now.
It's the fuel here, you. Well, mine's running pretty good on fuel at the moment now.
Yeah. Let's go and see if this
Back on
one
motorway next week. The break up on Friday. I'm only going back for a week and then the break up.
Oh, sort of off.
He can't get out of his hole. What's up?
No, I'm out of the hole.
I think it's next week when Callum breaks up. Not sure.
Yeah, next Friday the break up.
Yeah.
They're not back till the 6th of January then. Jesus H. Christ.
They're more holidays than a little.
Yo, Tim.
It's all right. Everybody's been saying to him, Tracy, come up. Yeah. That cut that whole thing. See, we thought it was.
That knows all the technical terms.
But it's world gone mad. You know what I mean? It's absolutely gone crazy. You know what I mean? And then they're trying to scare you, saying, "Oh,
no, God, no. I mean womble." There's no confusion there, Gordon. I mean womble.
There's a shortage of eggs because of this avian bird flu. There's a shortage of turkeys because of avian flu. What next? And now they've got this. They've got this this virus called strep A.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye. Do you know Kane that Keener's always going on about?
Oh yeah.
He's got it.
Has he got it?
Okay.
Yeah. No, see what it is? It's very rare that it leads to anything more than just like round the mouth and a bit of temperature and that.
It's basically, it said on news tonight, it's sore throat where the glands swell up a little bit and, you know, like just shivers.
Well, it is because we're such a connected world now. When a couple of people get ill with something, we immediately know. But for the most part, for 99% of kids, it doesn't do naught to them. It's just a couple of days.
According to what it's like COVID test. If you want to test, see if your kid has got it.
Yeah, I bet it's good. They can stick the test up their ass. I'll follow the simple
Tommy, how are you?
Hello, Tommy.
My friend boy got. Oh, a friend's boy's got it. Yeah.
Kane's definitely got it around his mouth.
But this is the thing. It says sometimes they can have like a rash on the roof of the mouth, or
it's whether it turns to strep. It's strep A.
And in certain instances, you can see the tonsils in the back of the throat like are inflamed and infected.
So a population of 67 million, a few are gonna pop off from just silly old, really.
It's basic. This is another thing that pees me off is They were saying now this strep A's doing its rounds.
Do you know why? What they're turning around and saying now, because they kept all the kids away from each other for 2 years, their immune system's weakened because they were kept away from infections of other
They're
children.
basically saying as well that there's a shortage of antibiotics to fight it.
Yeah, but there is.
Well, the liquid antibiotics, you know, that yellow stuff that amoxicillin.
So they're on about one child that's in hospital. That needs 7 different types of antibiotics on there.
Ooh.
Is that an old one or made to look old?
I'll tell you what, that's off. You know the rocket?
What the wooden barrel-shaped train have made?
Yeah, that's one of the carriages from it.
Ooh.
But
I knew something about trains then. Oh shit.
Well, you know, no doubt it's, you know, it's
paid for it. 20p.
Yeah.
I've looked how much just for that carriage is on eBay. 30 quid.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's while, yeah, right. I don't deny that it's a thing. It's media scaremongering again.
Oh,
You know
I
what I
listen to the radio while driving. Oh, we're gonna have a winter of discontent. They get off on fucking depressing the shit out of us.
But yeah, you know what I mean. While it's a thing, you know what I mean. It's like everything else. It's
I don't
like
trust
they
them
said.
at all.
Hi Ray, how are you?
Hello. The family affair, my daughter's here now as well.
You know, it's how can I put it? When all said and done, it's the virus, and I mean, flu's a virus. You know what I mean? So it's only the same sort of thing. You know, it's a virus.
Oh, nice
Antibiotics should sort it out.
Nice one. Nice one, Cecil. Nice one, Lee.
Anyway. So, yeah.
Oh, it's modelling glue. That's why he leaves the lid off.
Nice one, Cecil. Nice one, Lee.
Yeah, because they were doing me head in, Anna. I'm keeping the beard, though. Keeping the beard. Stay calm.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that stuff that Crypto used on her hair?
What?
That stuff in the tubs.
Oh yeah, them tubs, yeah.
Yeah, that made it proper. I've ordered the white.
Oh.
So I've got one bit there. If you look at the other side, it's white. Look.
Yeah.
So if I could cover that bit there and then make it all white, it'll look really Christmassy. It'll be here on Sunday. Oh, what? We're doing me head in, Anna. You can plait it and lot.
Well, Chris is going to football tomorrow. Not World Cup, I mean, yeah. They're home tomorrow.
Not Sheffield.
Hey?
It won't be World Cup with Sheffield, will it?
Anyway, he's going to match tomorrow.
Teacup maybe.
Yeah. So that'll keep him out here for a few hours.
No, it ain't. Hang on, where's my woolly hat gone? I don't know.
He's got one, Ray. He's got a woolly
I'm
hat.
gonna start wearing my Christmas hat.
I've got mine there.
It's about I should get in the Christmas spirit and wear my Christmas hat, I think.
Tracy says, if you're ordering white, can you order
I've already ordered it. It'll be here Sunday if you want any extra bites.
It says warm brown.
It's no, order your own.
That's the thing. Oh, pardon me. Baby, you were going to go to Home Bargains and have a look what Santa's they've got in.
Oh, yeah.
I've got mine.
I am. Well, I've got one.
But we should all start wearing Christmas hats now, I think. What do you think?
I've got mine.
Hang on.
He's got his.
It was on top of
Look at mine, velvety.
I didn't do one.
I'm getting a new one that's coming.
I've got one with a tiara on. Beat that.
I'm getting one, but I'm not telling you what it's going to
Imagine it with a really white beard as well.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is I'm getting one, and it'll be seen. I'll be wearing on my videos. That's all I'm saying.
Oh. But yeah, I need a new one because that one of mine, it's like red sequins and it's very itchy and scratchy now. I can't wear it.
There we go.
Scratchy.
Don't look like with the glasses on. I can't see enough over them off. I'll be saying hello, little boy, and it'll be a bloody girl.
Oh well, some Santas do wear glasses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Come on, Crypto, you bought Santa stockings, haven't you? Woohoo! There we go.
You just said Crypto, and hi, Crypto. How are you?
Hello, Crypto.
Yeah, Johnny and Lee's getting in the Christmas spirit. They've got the Santa hats on.
Well, I've got the full get up, me. I'll leave the full get up till Christmas Eve. You'll see it then.
Tracy says, Santa, she's been good this year. I do want to switch.
I can't afford a Switch tree. I don't know where you're getting your bloody calculations from.
But yeah, I
Look, you can just stick a bit of tinsel on my car. I'm happy I've got my car now, so just sort the kids out.
We've got like an own bargains down near us, and I've seen that they do all sorts. We've got Grinch Santa hats.
Oh,
nice. And
nice one, Cecil. Nice one, Lee.
You're going
You'll have to speak to Newcastle branch, Anna.
I just can't.
You have to speak to Newcastle branch. I'm not driving to Newcastle.
Mommy says, "What's a Switch?" It's a Nintendo Switch. It's a.
Anna's got one, and she knows what
game.
I found one for 150 quid, but I only had one game.
Well,
But it was the thingy version of, I can't remember, a special edition or something. Same thing though. I think it was a Fortnite edition. It had the Fortnite colours on the actual controller thing.
Oh, Crypto says the knee socks ain't come yet.
All right, we'll just look at your knees then. It'll be all right.
Ray, she says it's because she showed Mum mine. They're £400 brand new.
I just can't do it. It's not even in the picture. I just spent 600. I don't care.
Oh, she says here's the special animal crossing one.
I didn't know it's still got it. Found all my flatback trucks had done as projects. I was sorting through all the drawers, sorting them out.
Okie dokie then, Gordo.
There's a load.
Ronnie has you all beat with his headgear. I'll send you a picture.
All right, go on then. I've got the full outfit though, Gordo. I've got the proper full Santa outfit.
Wait for it to come through.
I'll leave that till Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, it's so cold. It's nice to wear this.
That is cute as a button.
Good dog.
Got his reindeer antlers.
Make your full screen.
Hang on a minute. That's Ronnie. With his rainbow antler, his reindeer antlers.
That's cute.
I've got. I'll tell you after your live stream. I'm not telling you on a live stream.
But even not new tray, it's going to be over £100. Jesus Christ.
Glittery tinsel.
Just because I'm saying don't buy me anything, don't mean I think you've got to spend lots on you lot. Can't you wait till January sales, love?
But
Anyway, your birthday's in bloody December and all. Can't you do a double one?
Oh dear.
Oh, she wants Christmas present and a birthday present when we're within a week of each other. £50 a game, you can kiss my ass.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's
Bloody
ridiculous.
hell. Can't I buy you an Xbox?
Oh, Cryptoless. Oh, where is
I've
it?
already got an Xbox account. We bought games on it from Luke.
Use it after the brush.
I've
Thanks,
had it.
Uh,
I've had it. Got it all
All
on
right,
the
Lee. Johnny's getting in Christmas mood. I says, I've got my, I've got it somewhere.
My beard will be completely white for the proper Christmas thing.
Oh, hello, Ray Ray.
But yeah,
That's my daughter, Lee.
Yeah, I know it is. That's why
apparently they've got some good ones in. They've got some good ones in bargains.
You've got the one.
Anna, as well, Anna, I'm buying you something for Christmas because I can't afford to be buying popcorn machines and stuff. So I'll buy you something the same as I'm going to buy Chloe something. So just be happy with that and don't moan about it. I don't want any messages. No, the young kids come first. They've got to get something before anybody else. So.
But it's like this, same as you said. I can see where you're coming from, Johnny. You've just spent a shitload of money on your car to get it.
And Keena's birthday, where I hired a hall and everything. You know what I mean?
Ooh, Bella's got turmeric tablets today.
Spent £1,000 that week.
Oh,
No.
I've got a new thing as well. I don't know. Let me. Here's
Oh,
the phone.
I think she's ordered the same. Oh, same one as me, Johnny. Let's put link in.
Look where my phones are now.
Look at this. He thinks it's bloody Starship Enterprise.
I am.
Gordo says he asked Mrs. G to buy me something to wear and something to play with. So she bought me jeans and
yeah, that's an old joke, Gordo.
pockets out. Yeah, the one them, same as me, Bella. If you remember, Johnny, you only got 120. Mine have got 180 in.
Yeah, show off.
And they were cheaper.
I know, I'm using my touch.
Hey up. Tell Bella. I'm going to tell Bella about. We've got a new kink one.
Oh, you soft shit! I'm still going to end up getting you one.
Well, that is all that matters.
Honestly, God, love, you could buy me a new car air freshener and I'll be happy. You could fill. I'll fill the tank. That'd be a birthday present. That'd be a Christmas present.
In one of the local groups, there was somebody offering a king size mattress. Well, aren't truly. So we've got a memory foam king size mattress for nothing.
Nice.
But the only problem is it's too big just for one person to. Yeah, so it's still in car at the moment.
Well, the one that were for sale in Wakefield, but it had to sound like a Pac-Man Evolution game or something on it or something.
Okie dokie then, Gordo. I'll see you in a bit.
I know Luke's got one of them as well, my brother Luke. He's got a. Is it? Oh no, it's Nintendo. Is it DS? No, Nintendo Switch, isn't it? That's it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say there's that many on them that there, Johnny. I
No.
I have problem keeping track on them, me.
Tina were asking about an Xbox. I said, absolutely not. I have enough problems with Luke with his Xbox. No thanks, you're right. I've got games on the Xbox account of Luke because I control the account. So I can play his games on my computer now. There's thousands.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's it starts becoming.
Well, Luke being autistic, he got really nasty about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can be really stressful.
And the thing is, with Luke, he wouldn't even keep the games on anyway. He used to download them, then delete them, then download them again, and then he'd click on all the extra packs and the upgrades and stuff. Cost me mum £400 in a week. She had to have it all shut off. She got about £200 of it back because we spoke to Microsoft, but she lost over £200 and all.
Well, it says on Black Bella, take 2 tablets daily with a meal. It don't specify a time. So what I do is, so I don't forget, as soon as I've had me, because I have to take I have to take one of them as well after food. So what I do, as soon as I've had my breakfast, I take one of these and 2 of them. So so I don't forget. And then I'll sit there scratching my head and say, I did take it or didn't I? And that's why I take all my tablets first thing in the morning, while I'm sort of, so I know that I've took all my tablets.
That's what I do. I've been on them this is like week 5 now or something, I think. No, 4.
I'll tell you something, my hands is killing me.
Yeah.
How are you? So yeah, you know what I mean? It don't specify when to take them, just that you've got to take them after you've had something to eat. So as soon as I've had my breakfast.
Well, Luke can't speak or talk as well, so.
But yeah, I mean, even Callum, you can hear him down here. He gets right monk on, he does.
What we'll do is, Anna, the week between Christmas and the New Year, we'll pop up and get them then. Come and see you.
So I mean, it's not just kids with autism. Callum does. If he's not winning, put it that way, he gets right strop on. So, but yeah, he don't get he don't get sort of vicious or abusive in any way. It's just when he's playing game, he gets.
Oh, Luke could sit right next to me mum and bully her into bloody doing things for him.
But yeah, I mean,
it's. He kicked a copper full on it, bollocks. Full on in the bollocks.
I've done that to someone. I sent him here, but they dropped like a sack of spuds.
Well, if you kick him in bollocks.
Oh, it was hilarious.
What Crypto says, the guy Sonny hits himself.
He was going to run past me.
Well, Luke's very, very autistic, like brain damage autistic. He needs to be looked after. He can't look after himself. If it weren't for the violence, I'd have him with me, living with me as well. But I've got to think of Keena as well.
Well, that's it. I mean,
but honestly, he's never actually been like that with me or Tracy or Keena. But in a home environment, that's when he boundaries.
You can't never say never, because it might happen. You don't know. But yeah, I'm sort of with you on that one, Johnny. You don't want to put Tracy, Keena, Khalid, or anybody in danger.
I've seen the stress it put my mum through, to be honest. So.
Oh yeah.
I just want England.
I have him all the time. He's got a good. He's in a lovely place. It's a lovely place. They should have seen the birthday party they put on for him. It was great. Really making.
I mean, I'm just saying he's autistic, but the level that Luke's autistic, Amjad, is violent.
Brain damaged, autistic, lack of oxygen.
Yeah, he's on like the higher spectrum.
He used to breathe through his neck. He was fed through a tube until he was like 6 or 7. So. Now he can eat, but he'll only eat mushed up food. He won't eat like food, like everyday food. It has
Yeah.
to be all mushed up for him still.
But yeah, there's sort of like a high spectrum of autism, and then there's like a lower spectrum of autism.
Oh, he's yeah.
But yeah, there's also the same as there's different levels of autism. You know what I mean?
Just need to check with my mum to see if he's going to it. He's been
But
poorly.
Bella's grandson's got autism as well, so you know we're.
I don't think it's the kids so much; it's the world that's given them autism. Some of them.
Yeah.
Up,
Crypto says there's different spectrums of autism, and that's yeah. But yeah, there's sort of like high functioning autism, and then there's sort of the low functioning autism. Oh, it's Asperger's that is like autism. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's
taking it is one of his friends' 16th school friends' 16th birthday party tomorrow.
Oh,
we're going
hi,
to
Terry. I was burning and engraving. How are you?
Hi,
we're going bowling at morning.
Thank you again, Tony, for coming up on my live stream Sunday.
But it's sort of in Johnny's case, he were living with his mum, you know, and there were an incident where he kicked off and he were hitting everybody.
Put my stepdad in hospital and give me mum concussion and blacked all her face and all. Police were there 4 hours. He just would not. Every time the police turned away from him, he attacked my mum. He just wouldn't calm down at all. He actually pulled the wires out the back of the Xbox and the big power pack that's on him. He hit my stepdad over the back of the head with it. Could have killed him.
Could have done, yeah. And this is what I'm saying.
When coppers turned to calm him down, he full on kicked one of them right in the bollocks. Dropped him on the floor.
You know, there's sort of that. And you don't want that. You don't want that for your Keena, your Tracy, or anybody that's. Because
he visits us, it's an exciting time for him. But I think if he lived with us, he'd start pushing those boundaries and stuff.
Yeah. Well, after that incident, weren't it, Johnny, that they took him into like a care home, isn't it?
My mum did. Well, my mum had to sign him up. She didn't want it. Broke her heart. She said it was like giving me up. You know what I mean?
But this is it.
He'd have killed her.
Yeah, this is the thing, Johnny. When all said and done, your mum ain't getting any younger, and same with your stepdad.
68. She retired at 60, but she can't.
But this is the thing. Had he stayed, you don't know how far he would have gone. I mean, he's already put your stepdad in hospital.
She just had a knee up at the time as well. So he'd even kick a walker out the way, knowing that she couldn't get up and move without him getting her. Yeah. But, Anna's partner works at a place like that for trouble.
Yeah, Chris. When we lived in Great Yarmouth, he worked in a home. You know.
Oh, it's a heart of gold. Honest to God, Bella's lovely.
I used to work.
When he kicks off, he can't control his anger because he doesn't know how to control it. So.
But that's it. But yeah, I mean, the home that Chris worked in, it weren't just. There were Down syndrome, there were autism, there were schizophrenic. You know, they were all suffering from some sort of mental health problem. You know what I mean? And there were this one lad. And it were built like.
Tracy, have you sent them videos to Anna yet of the Christmas Carol thing? Keena were brilliant. Keena sang in church. You could tell the song she knew and the song she didn't, right? Because she was singing right loud when she knew the song, like that. Yeah. When it got to songs, she's going.
But yeah, there were this one particular.
I had to stand up at the back because I got cramps sitting on them stupid pews. And then started singing a Christmas song about Santa, and all bloody kids started looking at me, stood in bloody corner, in 6 foot Santa.
But yeah, this home that Chris worked in, there was this one particular lad, and it was only there because nobody else had taken him, right? And honestly, it were built like a brick shit house. Now, there were only 2 people that could calm him down and deal with him, and that were Chris and this other lad.
Anna, you must not share any of that on social media. Them Christmas Carol things, because you can get in trouble for it. Because there's loads of kids there. You're not allowed to film another child or post it.
I'm going to say they're very strict nowadays, aren't they, on filming things?
Said it straight away. They said asking permission would be ridiculous. He said, but
they do offer most schools offer you a CD of it, if you know what I mean. They do anyway. So yeah, there were only Chris and this other lad could do out with him. But after Chris left, apparently, he went on a rampage, and none of women had worked with him. Nobody else could deal with him, and he ended up in a secure psychiatric unit. They just said,
"Yeah, your partner's not a little way, really, but she's strong little. She's a little Newcastle girl. She won't take no shit off anybody. She's like a Newcastle version of you, Jeanette. She won't take no shit. She's lovely though.
But anyway, same as I say,
she's got tattoos of like a car engine up her arm and stuff. Amazing. She's got bloody engine parts outside of her arm.
If you've seen Chris Ray, he's only like 5 foot glob. I mean, Johnny will tell you he's not very tall at side of your dad. But yeah, there were only them 2 could deal with him. But once Chris left,
you just got to stand Chris up straight a bit to see how tall he is.
Oh dear!
I put the other back on my head. Too cold.
Shoulders back, chest out. Come on, Chris.
He ended up being sectioned in a secure mental facility because nobody else could deal with him, and they were attacking all the residents.
I'm gonna have to keep my bloody eye on. Do you know when he goes into adult social care? Obviously, my mum might not even be around by then. But what I'm saying is, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on him because adult social care. Because of the screechy noises and stuff he makes, I think they just bloody ignore him, adult social care, to be honest.
It's horrible, isn't it? When they sort of, it's like they're washing their hands of them, you know what I mean? Like they don't exist.
Adult social care, God, it's awful.
You know what I mean? It's like when, yeah, it's all right while the kids and like young.
The thing is, when he's like 18, 19, 20, I'll be well into my 50s as well then, so.
but this is it, you know what I mean? It's they've as much right to health care as anybody else. Not just
everything's collapsing around his ears right now, isn't it? Imagine what a social care would be like in 10 years' time. There probably won't even be any at all.
No.
It'd be like a bloody utopia where you just fend for yourself like bloody animals.
but this is the thing, you know what I mean? They can't just. How can I put it? They can't just abandon.
Well, I think if it gets to the stage where Keena's like in her teens as well, and Luke's a bit older, then it might work that way. I've just got
you know what I mean? It's horrible.
I've got to go and make a drink.
Okie then, Lee. You know what I mean? It breaks me heart that they think that once they get to a certain age, that there's somebody else's responsibility. But this is the thing, Crypto. You know what I mean?
And the special needs, they can't control the temper. They're like younger children that just, you know, but they're adult size. That's a problem, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's yeah, you know what I mean.
We love them and we do his best. That's all we can do, really.
Well, that's it. You know, so long
it's
as
not come with an instruction manual, does it?
Exactly.
And even just parenting, really. It's here's your child. Off it on you go.
Well, that's it. It's you know what I mean? It's
I got offered parenting classes by Keena's school. But give over. I've done it twice. I can teach you. Well, some parents find it hard to deal with younger children. Give over, Jesus Christ. So you lot. I said, how old are you? She went 28. I went, Jesus Christ, I've got a kid 2 years younger than you.
Well, you know what I'd say, well, I've got knickers older than what you are.
They are a good school though. When they did the choir thing after, and the head teacher come to talk to us all, she never started crying properly. They did a good job though.
You know, he's just lucky that he's got a good family surrounding him that cares about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And basically, you know, a lot of people. I mean, it were like I was watching a program and it was called Gone Missing or something, and it was based that particular night. It was based in Sheffield, and this lad had gone missing from his care home. Right now, they shouldn't have just let him walk out, and I don't know what the circumstances was, but his mum was saying that, that Rick, when they found him, he kept saying, I don't like it there, I want to come back home and live with you. And she says, well, you know, that's not possible. So I don't know what the problems were, you know, as regards him living at home. But
maybe he was violent to his siblings.
Well, you see, this is it. I don't know much about the story behind it, but just the fact that
maybe the decision was taken out of her hands as well. So you don't know, do you?
But then they found him, right, and he were wandering streets, and it were a freezing cold night, and you know he'd gone here, there, and everywhere. He knew how to go on tram and he knew how to go on buses, etc. But he'd gone wandering far and wide. Anyway, they found him, and then lo and behold, in the same program, a couple of weeks later, they got another phone call saying they were missing again.
Thing is, they can't physically restrain them, can they? They can't stop them leaving them, you know.
You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. There are some nefarious people out there that would take advantage of the situation, let's just say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A young lad wandering streets with autism. You know, we're not all... Hey, Richard's here.
Hello. How are you doing?
Richard.
Hello, Richard.
How are you doing?
All good.
So yeah, you know what I mean? It's horrible that he were allowed to walk out of this nursing home where he were. Pardon me. I don't know situation of the place where he lived, but like 2 weeks later, it was gone missing again. And that time he turned back up at his mum and dad's. And you know, kept saying, I don't like it there, I don't like it there, I want to come and live back with you. But to somebody that's suffering with autism, you can't sort of...
Actually, I can see it from that, because what is, when my dad first died, he was control freak with us lot. So when he died, I went off the rails a little bit. Well, quite a bit. My mum put me in the children's home for 1 week. I was there 4 days. I begged to come out and I never misbehaved again.
But this is it, you know what I mean?
I basically got mugged within 10 minutes of being in that children's home. They took all my stuff, mugged me a little bit.
You see, the thing is, we don't know the situation behind this lad's story. We don't know why you were put in a nursing home or a care home. See you later, Bella. See you later. But yeah, you know, it sort of didn't go into any backstory. One, why you were in this care home. Or two, you know, the reason why you were there, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I mean, I don't blame parents in no way, shape, or form. But you think, you know, not everybody's honest like us and could take advantage of the situation of a young autistic lad roaming around streets.
Probably getting doing bloody drug runs, probably.
How did your interview go last night, Richard? I forgot all about it, to be honest with you.
Well, we're all right. We're different, you know. A change, as they say.
Well, the thing is, like with Thursday night, I like to catch up on my programmes that I've sort of missed. So I forgot all about it.
Yeah, you're all right. Made a change. I only just got home in time. I started late home from work. So I'm rushing around like an idiot.
Well, he come in, you know, when on Wednesday evening, when you said I'm going, it came, who's this? Oh, it's Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hello.
So, yeah,
Alex.
I forgot what I was saying now.
When he
Alex
came in,
just made me
after I
forget.
left.
Oh, yeah. You sort of said, right, I'm going. And then not long after, Keith come in and he says, Richard, I'll contact. I says, you'll lay a job, Keith, because he's just left.
Yeah, I went to bed. I was knackered. This cold weather does me no favours.
Oh, me neither. I've just been like this, Richard. My hands are killing me.
Yeah.
You know, with cold weather.
I have a bad knee, and when it's cold, my God, do I feel it.
Oh, I know the feeling. Brian, wherever I got Brian from?
Summertime, I'm great, and then as soon as it goes cold, my knee.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same, Richard.
Well, yesterday, sun was out all day, and I thought, I'm going to cut grass. Went out, I'd have to chisel it first.
Yeah. It's cold.
Sun were proper beaming, though, like it was.
Yeah, Chris said exactly the same thing. He says, look how bright and sunny it is. He says, but you go outside, he says, you know, you're lucky that your nuts don't drop off.
I went sideways in the Christmas street earlier. River Street.
Yeah, Chris, well, he's not singing, he's saying, Dad, hurry up, I'm busting.
I've had my heating on full non-stop now for 3 days.
Alex is waving his leg about. He won't scratch it. But nobody else can do that, Alex. Put the leg behind your back.
Yeah, you were talking on. Richard was interviewed last Thursday, just gone.
Last night.
Yeah. Rachel left the cat out the bag. I'm on it on Thursday.
Oh.
An interview with Lee, that should be fucking entertaining.
If
we'll have to sellotape him to his chair first.
No, I'm going to be showing the layout. I'm going to be doing it. I've got big ideas.
Are you going to? What I want to know, Lee, is if you want the interview, are you going to pop out that hole?
He has.
Tonight, you missed it, Richard.
You missed it, Chris.
Oh, you missed it.
You already.
He's officially a womble.
Yeah. He's been up in his hole.
Yeah, it's official. We've seen him up his hole, which is quite disturbing.
I says to Johnny, I says, Richard's missing it. I says, he's in his hole.
I said, you need to wash yourself, Lee. There's a green bit all the way around.
Ray says, we've got... Well, you see, we've had some. But
hey, show us. Send me a picture.
It's sort of been round here at
official proof here.
But then Chris went out. They were going to go it drone, and then when they got where they were going, that were covered, blanketed in snow, and it were foggy and all sorts.
Oh, the car's back on, and it's running like a brand new car, and I'm not even
says, yeah, and it were like a jack in a box. But yeah, I mean, well,
definitely Sub-Zero.
Yeah, it's
-2 when I went for girls earlier.
Yeah, I'll tell you something, partner. My hand's been killing me all night. That's because I've got arthritis in my hands and my knees and everywhere.
You find out where all your broken bones have been in your life when it gets cold.
I've not had no broken bones at this, Johnny.
Oh, I have. Tracy's snapped her arm in half. She'll be feeling it in her arm. I broke all my toes. You know them paving slabs are put into curbs at the side of the road? One of them fell on my foot.
Oh, Jesus.
Flattened it. I mean flattened it, Alex. It looked like something out of a cartoon, I swear to God. You had to cut the shoe off my foot. And my foot just went like a balloon the minute they cut the shoe off.
What did it look like Wild Coyote when he used to do the road try to catch the road runner?
I flattened my toes that much that cut the toenails had cut into my toes and there was blood on every toe.
Oh.
But this is the thing. I mean, I could understand it if I'd broke something, but I hadn't.
I've electrocuted myself. I've dislocated my shoulder twice. I cut through my hand with a circular saw. There's probably other things.
but yeah, and I still ain't heard from this bone density scan thing that I've had. I still ain't heard now.
Oh shit! Yeah, she's got snow. That's
oh,
well.
God.
Okay, let me turn brightness down.
Nice one.
She's in Newcastle.
But yeah,
Well,
it's been a bit of a funny one. It's been
snow.
Oh, we'd frost like that the other, as in I looked at yesterday, as in yesterday night. It was like that on top of the cars. It was just totally white, like a white frost.
You can see snow with street lights.
But then, funny enough, where I stay, it's slightly higher. The density is actually higher, as in so the air is actually a lot colder. It's a lot colder.
Well, I think my next visit to Scotland is I'm actually going to go right up to Edinburgh. See the castle and all that.
It's saying -1 here, so it's gone up a notch because it was -2 earlier on.
Yeah, it's gone up 1 here.
Oh, but hang on, I can see Eaglesham. I can see the Eaglesham Moors from here. I can see the Eaglesham Moors from my window, from my back window, as in the Eaglesham Moors.
And a higher 2. Wow. How can you have a higher 2? That's what I want to
know. But this is the thing as well. On my weather app that's across the bottom of my laptop, it's been saying every so often snow. So is it going to snow? Is it not going to snow? Is it snowing? Is it not snowing? You know what I mean? And I said to Chris earlier on, I says, well, it make its frigging mind up.
Well, it's actually been sunny days, hasn't it? Just really cold, so we ain't actually got the clouds, have we, for snow?
That's just done it. I didn't even turn the camera off there, and it's just swapped to the camera with no glitches.
I liked what Pixie put on Facebook. Is your dog bro? Is your dog bro? Is your dog bro? And he's like that, and he's rolling a bit like that.
Absolutely not, Alex, honestly. That is what he does. That's every time Chris takes him out, he likes to roll on his back and he's going like this on the floor.
And then I like the photograph with Tucker, and he's curled up. He's curled up in a ball, as in he's like that, as in curled up, ready to go to sleep. He says he can't be bothered.
Don't like his picture taken at all, does Tucker?
Right.
And that's the look it gives Chris when Chris gets his phone out to take a picture. It's sort of going, get that camera out my face.
Sometimes I don't like being in front of the camera, and I'm still using the old Chromebook. I've not went on the new Chromebook yet. And I'm trying to get things done, and then I hit a snag last week, guys, and that I got a letter in saying that I owe this amount of money for this and all the rest. And I'm trying to, for fuck's sake, I'm like, just want to get it sorted.
But yeah, we haven't actually had any significant amount of snow. We've had what I call a flurry. It was sort of snowing a bit, but it didn't settle or nothing. Ray's threatening to come back to you because it's freezing.
No bloody warm up here, down here, love.
I had daggone Morning Star. I think I hope I've.
Ooh, it calls for a project.
Oh, Tim. Don't get excited.
I found a rolling chassis of a train, so I think I can scratch build something on it. A box.
Right.
I love.
Sorry if we don't share your enthusiasm, Lee. You know what
I love projects. I love projects.
Why you just say, look, I found somewhere I can stick some lollipop sticks on.
At the moment.
Night, Ray.
The only thing is, Lee, I've got to be in the mood for doing it. If I'm not in the mood, I won't do it. I'm like, I can't get into it.
At the moment, I'm building a climbing frame at the moment.
Nice.
I've got the email now. It's too cold to have it on.
I'm weird on that one, Crypto. No man.
I'll put the double quilt on the bed now with the extra blanket over the top and then a throw. That's to keep it warm.
Because what it is I've had clients.
I've still got my
clients doing my nut. I've had clients doing my nut, and does that phone come with a charger? So I've had to end up buying chargers, but I'm trying to buy the ones with the genuine Nokia name on them and all that car on. They're fucking £4 all the time, £3 and £4 a time. And then I goes and gets a cable. I buys a cable the night or on eBay. I buys 3 of them, and see the wall chargers. You know the wall adapter. The wall adapter. It says £1.98, but see when you change the options on the eBay sheet, it becomes dearer, and they're like £4.98 per phone per wall charger, and that's not with the cable. That's just the plug itself. I thought, nah, no way.
Well, I looked at it this way. You know what I'd say?
Just write Apple on the box because they never send it with a charger.
I'd say to them, well, look at it this way. You get bloody phone cheap enough, so buy your own charger.
Will you get a marker right? Apple product on the side.
Because I didn't state it. I didn't state it on the description. I didn't think I had to state it in the description. But then I can understand their logic. I can see their logic in it. If they
You're not
were
going to wind up buy a phone that doesn't have a charger, are they?
If they were to buy a phone and you said it powers up, right, and say for instance that phone gets to them and it's dead, and they don't have a charger to charge it, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to message me straight away, that phone's not right, or that phone doesn't work. You said it worked. So I can see their logic in it. So that's
I'm going to tell you something now, right? I've got this one on contract. You like my snazzy cover, by the way.
I need a new case.
Right. It come with a wire. I use this.
Back in a minute,
See you in a minute, Lee. I use the term wire very loosely because it's got the same thing on both ends.
Oh.
And, well, as Chris called it, right? I'll tell you. I'll show you. Right.
It's a type C.
Yeah. Right.
I mean it like a data lead rather than.
I didn't have a female. I didn't have a female and a male end. I had 2 females or
It's a
2 male ends.
Type C. They all do it now. Type C, 2 male and Type Cs.
Well, that's not it. Right, I've got it to the side on my somewhere.
It's a Samsung phone.
Anyway,
Do you know what that is?
It's the same thing on
money.
both ends.
Get more money. That's what they do it for now. They do it for more money.
So I says to Chris, I says, I bought this from the old Samsung not shortly before I got that one on contract. Now, right, let me show you. This is the thing that I bought with it. Chris calls that a brick. So obviously you've got your USB thing, and other end goes into your phone. So when my new phone come, it had got this black wire, and it got same thing on both ends. So I said to Chris, I says, "What the you supposed to do with this? I supposed to charge it."
It's still got a USB on that end. It's got 2 of the same one that's on for the phone to that one.
There should be a thing on your computer, so you can plug it into your computer and it charges when you've got your computer on. So I says, well, what happens when you haven't? So anyway, Chris had bought this blue wire, thinking that it had fit my Samsung phone before I got the new one, and it didn't. But as look at it, it's got a USB lead on one end, so I used the brick from that I'd bought from my other phone, put that in there, and that end plugs into my phone. So now I don't have to rely on it charging my phone up from my laptop. So I just plug that in, and that goes into my phone.
But you know, think about it this way, right? Think about the logic this way, right? What if you didn't have a laptop?
Exactly.
What the hell are you going to do that? What the hell are you going to do then? As in, if you didn't have a laptop and they give you that in the box, so you opened that box up, thinking there was a charger to charge that phone up, and there's only a lead in it. What good does that do?
That's all that was in it, Alex. It was this black lead, and it's got the same connection on both ends. So I says to Chris, I says, "What the am I supposed to do with this? How do I charge me? How do I charge?" And this is a well, it's an S22, one of the latest Samsung phones.
But I says to my mum, I can go to my supplier and get my batteries for $270. They start for $275 upwards. I get my chargers at £2.50 quid a time. But the thing is, it's copies. It doesn't always have the genuine Nokia name or the genuine Samsung name on it. So it's a copy version of it. And I'm always a bit wary of a copy version because it should have when it's come over to this country, it should have the CE mark on it, which is a kite mark on it. So if it's not got that, you can be assured that I'll have faults of some kind. And that's why I started going on eBay and looking for the genuine ones.
But yeah, same as I said to Chris. I says, you'd think a brand new up-to-date phone, yeah, technology's sort of coming on leaps and bounds. But you'd think that they'd have an old-fashioned charger that you could plug it in rather than sort of relying on a lead that, just Chris happened to buy and went wrong one. But and plug it into the brick, as Chris calls them. You know what I mean?
They ones there, that's the problem.
They work out like that. They expect you to have them products already.
That's the small pin one, the small pin version, and the actual lead is on it. But a lot of the newer ones they've now get, as you said, they've got and it's a USB, so you've got to buy that, and it's like separate. You've got to buy the adapter separate for the lead.
But luckily, same as I just said, I bought that white lead for my old Samsung because my old phone was a Samsung. So I bought that off of Amazon, the brick and the wire. So as look at it, I just bought that and then I got this one on contract. So in actual fact, it worked out all right in end, but you imagine if I hadn't bought that new charger or Chris hadn't bought that blue lead thinking it was for me Samsung and it didn't fit, you imagine the expense of having to buy all, just for sake of having to, being able to charge it.
The thing I went on to Argos today, as in for a just wall plug, just the adapter part, not even the cable on it, was £16. I was like, I'm not paying that. No, £16. And then I went over to eBay and there was ones for China that you paid as in £2 odd, but it's the time of waiting for it coming from China. And I'm like, nah. And then I went to all the other stores. There was stores that were either out of stock of them or as in the price of them went up. And that's because that's what happens. When we used to go into the warehouses, right, me and Dad used to go to cash and carry, and round about sort of November time, the prices would shoot up, as in the cashies, as in it would be double what you were paying as in during the year.
But yeah, I mean, I'm on Amazon Prime, so I always tick Amazon Prime, and if I can, I click, get it to type of thing. I'm not waiting weeks for it to come from flaming China.
Jeanette, I do deal with Amazon Prime, but I've had products in the past that are either no right, or I've had products that have came here, went to try and do a job with them, and found out it didn't do that job, and I've had to then end up send it back or return it. I've had to return it back.
I mean, I must admit I've not had a problem with Amazon. That's good. Bingo.
Or sometimes I'll look at a picture and go, well, that says to me that it should be that. It should be
Yeah.
that.
The man is coming from the Arctic.
No.
Right. I'm going to sit on radiator.
The monkey without no nuts because he's frozen them off.
It's an Eskimo. It's an Eskimo that just came in.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's
Because what I do is, and if I get a good order, and I get a good product for somebody, usually what I tend to do is I usually do the feedback for the seller, and then I usually save the seller. But if I'm dealing with them on a regular basis, and say, for instance, they let me down the third time, I'll just cut that supplier off, and I go, nah, that's it. You've had your last, because it might be an ongoing order. Because I try to get a regular order for stuff, because I've got like
this is the thing. If you in a supplier, you don't use them anymore. It's simple as that. You know what I mean? If they, no matter whether you've got had or you know, had 100% sort of good feedback for them before, you know, they only have to mess up once and that's it. You know, you can't trust them.
I get unhappy with them. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, you've let me down. I've let my guard down. I've bought off you previous. I've had a good time with you before, but because obviously the prices went up, or as in you want a wee bit more money for stuff, now you've let me down. And I'm like, no, I'm not coming back to you. I usually just shut them off and that's it. I don't even say anything. I usually just, that's it. You're not getting my business anymore.
Hey, Richard.
Hello.
I could see your side parting.
More batch.
Hey?
More batch.
I tried a comb over. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. At least you've got hair to comb over. Chris hasn't.
Oh, yeah, I've got plenty of hair yet. That's for sure.
No. Yeah.
I've brushed my hairs in years.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? It says I haven't brushed my hair in years because I've got none to brush. I says, ain't that the truth?
Been married for 20 years.
Well, it saves on shampoo. Put it that way. You can buy him a bottle of shampoo and it lasts him about a year.
I use shampoo on my sideburns. What are you on about?
Yeah. This thing in palm of his hand.
Use a lot of soap on top of it, though.
Yeah. But you know that yeah, you know, if you've got hair, look after it while you can, because once it's gone, it's gone. Chris is testament to that. So, well,
Shouldn't wash it too often. That's what people make mistakes. You wash their hair too often.
well, I try to only wash mine twice a week.
Yeah, they say that. I mean, her hairdresser told me that. She says, if you wash it every day, I said, well, it's all right. You go and have a shower every day. It's hard work not washing it, isn't it? You know?
But you look at it this way, Richard. Let's say you work in a very, very dirty environment. Now there is certain jobs out there where you get really dirty, and I mean really dirty. Yeah. And it's not just your clothes, it's in your hair, it's in your eyes, it's up your nostrils and everywhere. How can you not wash your hair in them circumstances when you're shitted up to eyeballs in muck day in, day out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible. She said to me, she says, you know, for your hair to go thick and be good, you just don't wash it as often. And I said, well, how the hell do you not wash your hair when you're in the shower? You have to put a shower cap on or something.
But this is the thing. I mean, my hair's always been thin. And no matter what type of shampoo or whatever you use, if you've got thin hair, you've got thin hair. If you've got thick hair, you've got thick hair. It don't matter the amount of times you wash it, it's not going to change anything.
No, mine grows too fast. That's the problem. I'm everlastingly needing to trim it all the time.
Callum's same.
You know, grows too quick.
But his grows very thick and very fast.
Yeah.
So much so, you know, like when I'm cutting Chris's, I put it on a grade 1 and it whizzes through it like butter. You know what I mean? Now, when I cut Callum's hair, I have to take it down a notch so blades, you know,
yeah,
it snags his hair otherwise. You know what I mean? I can't use the same setting on him that I do Chris.
No.
Because it being so thick and so long, it like gets snagged in his hair and he's going, oh man, be careful, you're hurting me.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Some people are born lucky that have got thick hair. Some are unlucky that have got thin hair. You know what I mean? And then on sort of flip side, some people have got naturally curly hair and some have got naturally straight hair. It's just one of them things.
Yeah.
You can't do note about it. So yeah, you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
It's one of these things where, you know, a lot of stuff what they put online nowadays, you know. Yeah, there's a woman on Facebook, and I forgot what her name is now. I'm sure her name's Anne Reardon, something like that. Now, she's not just a foodie. She's like a scientist and all. You know what I mean? And there's people out on like YouTube or TikTok or whatever trying to get people to believe in these acts. Now, typical one is one that what was that you were on about, Amjad? About natural purple hair dye or something. Now, she debunks it and breaks it all down. And like one of them were just put condensed milk in a jug, put it in microwave, put it on for 5 minutes, and when you take it out, it's like it's made its own caramel sauce. Now, she did it. It was spitting everywhere. It had come all over the top of the thing, and there was still like 3 minutes left on it. So, you know what I mean? And some of the things that people tell you or acts that they've told you to do just completely to shit. You know what I mean?
I got some ice cream. Raspberry.
So yeah, but you see, she proves a point that, you know, she I think she cooks and bakes and whatever, but she's also like a scientist.
Yeah.
But she proves to people that half of the stuff that's on the internet. What was that you were on about, Amjad? Because Amjad come on one night and it says she didn't use hair dye, she'd use this natural product and it was supposed to be a natural purple hair dye, but it were a load of shite. I can't remember, you'll have to enlighten me, Amjad, because I've been to bed since then. But yeah, it's people like that that tell you shit and expect people to believe you. Oh, the tissue paper, not water and salt, and she put it. Yeah. Oh, that were it. She put some water in a bowl, covered it with tissue, and she coloured the tissue, and it was supposedly somehow coloured your hair, but it was biggest con going. You know what I mean? And I says to, you know, I says to Amjad at the time, I says, you know what I mean? don't believe everything that everybody tells you, because to me, that had never worked. Oh, her name was Rosie. But this is the thing. A lot of people, like, let's say, for instance, nowadays on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, for that matter, they think that if they come up with a cheaper and easier solution, hiya Jenny, how are you? If they come up with a cheaper and a easier solution, that their videos will go viral, and that, like, gullible people will say, "Oh, I'll have a bash at that."
They do, don't they?
But you see, she knows. I forget what her name's, Anne Reardon, I think it is. I bet Amjad's seen her on Facebook, but she likes debunks these things, you know, like this one in particular. It was just put condensed milk in a jug, stick it in your microwave, put it on for 5 minutes, and when it comes out, it'll be like caramel sauce. Well, she put it in, and by about 2-3 minutes, it was splattering all over the place. It was coming off a Pyrex thing, and she says, "I've got to take it out." She says, and there's like still 2 minutes left to go. And she got it out.
What's the stuff for? To put on your hair?
What?
Is it to put on your hair, this?
No, it's baking related. It was basically, you could turn a can of condensed milk into...
Concentrate more.
I think you put it in microwave for 5 minutes, it'd be boiling hot to put on your head. Anyway, what they were trying to say...
Hey, Richard, microwave perms.
What for, like condensed milk on your head?
Put a can of condensed milk in a jug, put it on 5 minutes.
Let's stick your head in a beehive.
When you take it out, it's turned into caramel sauce. Okie dokie then, Amjad. So anyway, as I say, she did it. And after 2 minutes, she had to turn it off because it was spitting all outdoor. It would all come off at top of bloody jug and everything. And she actually got it out, and it was like you get a pickaxe to get it out at the bottom of the jug.
No comment.
So she, you know, she's not just a foodie person; she's also a scientist. So, you know, she sort of debunks these, you know, yeah, this will never happen. But she must go hunting, you know, far and wide for these things so she can debunk them and say, well, yeah, look, I've tried it myself. It's a load of, yeah, as partner.
Because Jeanette, YouTube is changing, and it's that when you say debunking, it's a reaction video. They're doing reaction reviews on stuff, on products, actual on products.
Yeah, a real life mythbuster.
Yeah, I'm going to get some condensed milk yesterday, thinking it was something for your head. And my scalp gets really dry and flaky. It's a nuisance.
Doctor gave me some shampoo. Obviously, Chris ain't hardly got any hair on, but he said, like, well, he calls it like a cradle cap type of thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't use this. This shampoo. So I says to him, I said, well, why don't you use it? And he reckons it's cleared it up. So I don't know what.
I get it bad. It's every time I have a shower, I have flakes on my scalp, behind my ears, and I don't know if you can see, but redness in my face there, and it's flaky there, and there. And that's every time I've been in the shower, it brings it up. You know what I mean? And I've tried.
Is it? What sort of shampoo do you use?
Oh, I've tried so many different types. It's unbelievable.
Might need pH neutral.
You know, I've tried them all. I've tried bloody vegan this, vegan that, coconut oil this, coconut that, coal tar that. Crikey, I've just thrown everything at it. But
They might all have to be itching it though.
You know, I end up with a red patch there, flaky
Hi,
skin
Keith.
there, and behind each ear.
It's funny though that it's not just affecting your scalp; it's affecting your skin as well.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. There, here.
Do you know after you've had? I mean, I know it's like personal, but do you moisturise? Do you moisturise your skin?
No.
Jeanette, I was about to answer yes. I do polish mine off.
I've got some bottles of stuff that I've been given and what have you, and I whack a bit of that on, but I don't know if it does any good or not.
I'll tell you what we got, and well, I've got two lots actually. Oh.
No, I don't do any makeup or anything like that.
I didn't say the makeup. So yeah, so this is one that the hospital gave Chris. You know when they have the cellulitis in his leg?
Yeah.
Nah. Oh, I've got heartburn. One that size is about £8. Right. And that is 500 grams. Now, Chris gets it on prescription because his leg's still red and that'll never alter. So he has to use this morning and night. Now, I used it a lot on my skin. But when we went on holiday, we forgot to take one of them, didn't we? So we went in Boots, right? That's one that we bought, what they recommended. Epiderm cream, and it says here, doctor recommended. Dry skin, eczema, psoriasis, fragrance and SLF free. So it's not got no fragrance or anything. It says suitable for all ages, including babies.
Right.
So that were from Boots, but it's
what's it called again? What?
That is like 100 Epiderm. It's called Epiderm cream.
Epiderm cream.
Improve skin hydration in 2 weeks. EPADERM. Epiderm. If you're looking for one that's a bit more,
how much is that at Boots?
That cost us £7.50 from Boots. And what I'm saying is that's only 150 grams. That one is a 500 grams.
Was that the prescription one?
So sorry, what's that? Is that one you got from Boots? What's that? Is that 150 mil?
That's only 150 grams, right?
Yeah, I've just looked it up on Amazon. That's why I'm asking. It's same price on Amazon, £7.50.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Chris gets this on prescription, but you can buy it on a site called Medina.
Is it called Zero Base?
Zero Basis for emollient cream softens, moisturizes and protects the skin. It relieves the symptoms of red, inflamed, damaged, dry or chapped skin, and as an emollient, protects raw areas of skin. If you have eczema, the cream can also be applied before a bath to stop the skin drying further.
Well, how big's that one you've got there now?
That one is 500 grams. So
that's a tenner on Amazon, is that one, the 500 gram?
Yeah.
That's a tenner. I'll order one and try it.
That will last you ages, because I use it and all. Because I get really dry skin.
Does it do any good?
And
does it work?
It don't smell great, but yeah.
Does it work though? Does it actually do anything?
Yeah.
Does it work, does it?
Yeah. I mean, I always say that's industrial strength because they gave him that at hospital. They use it in hospitals, that one.
I'll buy it then. I'm just going to order it now. Try everything else. I might as well.
But the thing is, Richard, you know when you've had a shower, dry yourself and put it on straight away because that's where dry skin starts, you know, if you leave it, moisturise straight, because that's what Chris does. As soon as he comes out of the shower, he slaps it on his leg. I mean, the thing is, this is like from his ankle to his knee, it's got like a red. It's red. But when he had cellulitis and it come out in all these blisters, they were slapping it on him left, right, and centre. Honestly, Richard. And if they use it in hospital, then you can't go far wrong.
Oh, I've just ordered a tub now, $9.99 off Amazon. Zederma, or something is it called? Zederma Zero Base.
Zero Base, yeah.
I've ordered that white beard dye that's coming.
But yeah, I mean, if it's going to clear it up, then Richard, then all well and good. It'll last you ages.
Yeah, I've tried all sorts. I had a load of bottles like, is it called a Vina or something like that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know the ones, I mean, like brown coloured bottles, but they didn't seem to do anything good other than just leave your skin
Well, you might see a difference with this.
It's when you dry your face, because you rub your face and you rub the dryness off, and that's what brings the redness up, if you get me drift.
You see, he has it on prescription, and it says apply to dry skin as often as needed. Use plenty. But yeah, I mean, because my ear gets dry, around my chin area and side of me, and I use it. I just slap it on.
I get it behind my ears really bad.
Right, I'm going to drop out, Jeanette, love.
Okie dokie then, Johnny. Thanks for
Just
coming
going to
up.
quickly say hello to Hazy because he's live, and then I'm off to bed. I'm knackered.
Okie dokie.
Bye. See you later, Johnny. See you.
I'm glad back in bed, but yeah, give it a try. I don't think you've been disappointed.
No, I've tried all sorts. Really haven't. Nothing seems to help, and it's when you dry your face after you've had a shower, because you rub the dryness away, and so it just comes up really bright red. You know.
Yeah. Well, you probably not notice the difference straight away, but after using it for a bit, you'll notice it then.
Yeah.
But you've got to use it after you've had a shower. You know, it's as we always say, prevention is better than cure. But you know what I mean. You can use it on red, itchy, sore skin. You know what I mean. It's got. There's only 15 shopping days left to Xmas. But yeah. You see, the thing is, the struggle is real, isn't it, Richard? You know what I mean? It's hard for a man to sort of, like me say to Richard, you know, use this. It's into moisturiser. It's an all-rounded type of thing. You know what I mean? It's used for all sorts. You know what I mean? It's not a moisturiser per se, but it's like for people that have got eczema and, you know, itchy skin conditions. And Chris swore by it when you know, he was having to go every day for intravenous antibiotics and to have his wounds changed.
I just accidentally hid Jennifer's message. I didn't mean to.
Oh. Oh dear me!
I didn't mean to hide it. I meant to press view and I clicked the wrong side. I don't know how to get it back.
Let's have a look.
It just said bye Johnny and it said show or hide and I clicked hide by accident.
No, you can't undo it. I've just clicked on it. It just says go to channel, replace pinned message. Well, that's the one I've got at the top. Report, put user in timeout, add user or add moderator. So no, there's not a lot you can do about it. Anybody that's got a wrench can see the message.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, he's apologised, Jennifer. These things happen. You know what I mean? Chris has banned people before now by mistake.
Well, what happened?
Oops. Finger slip. Oops.
Richard removed Jennifer's comment by mistake.
Yeah, one of them, it come up in a box, show or hide, and I meant to click show, and I must have clicked wrong side.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Is your face itching now, Richard?
Just a slight bit, yeah.
Can you see mine? I get like a red blotch there, look.
Yeah, well, that's what I get it. It's from there to there, and it's like a stripe that goes pretty much all the way down.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop anyway, Jeanette. I'm having an
Okey-doke.
early one for once.
Yeah, okie then, Lee. She's
Bye,
put
Lee.
Richard, no problem. See you later,
Yeah.
Lee.
See you later, Lee.
See you later. See you later. I'm just tired. I've been up since early and been busy, so I'm gonna.
Okie
For
then.
once, I'm actually gonna come off the net early.
Okie then. I'll see you later, Lee. I'm
See you.
too long.
Yeah.
Bye, Richard.
Skin is
See
in
ya.
fact caused by oily
Later
skin.
all. And
What
later
you're
in
doing
chat.
is removing oil with a lot of these things.
Bye.
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 But-
I don't want to go. I'm going.
But yeah, it's that cream that Richard's just ordered is used in hospitals. So yeah, it's specifically for that reason, for dry, flaky skin. It's not just for dry, flaky skin. It's for all sorts, like people that have got severe eczema.
Biscuit.
Yeah.
Biscuit.
I Gordo again. Same as I say, when Chris had got cellulitis, it got these like blisters that size on his legs, and obviously when they burst, they were red raw. So what they do were slap that on it, didn't rub it in, just slapped it on like like they were plastering a wall, and then put like these pads on, and then put like a tube gauze bandage on his leg.
Yeah.
But they weren't rubbing it in. They just like slapped it on.
Did it cure it? Did it help?
Oh yeah. Only thing. I mean, it healed up eventually, but he's left with like from his knee to his ankle, it's red. And they basically said that's scarring from these blisters being so big, and he'll never get shut of that. But that's why he's got it on prescription, because of that fact. He has to moisturize that leg like morning and night, and especially when he's been in shower.
Right.
So yeah, give it a try, Richard. I think it'll probably solve your problems. You've just got to make sure you use it on a regular basis.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be decentish stuff, but else they wouldn't use it in hospital.
Well, that's it. And that's all they used on Chris's leg in hospital. And that's hence the reason why he gets it on prescription.
Yeah.
I mean, if there were no cause to use it, they wouldn't get him on prescription, would they?
No.
So yeah, and basically that was the advice that they gave him at the hospital. Once these blisters is all healed up and everything, you've got to make sure you use that zero-base cream at least twice a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, that redness will never go, but it keeps that leg moisturized. So, but you'll have to let me know how you get on, Richard, when you get it. But yeah, Chris has never had no regrets. You know what I mean? He uses it for all sorts. I was just going to say something. He even uses it on his dry itchy arse and all. Well,
TMI.
I tell you what it is.
Crusty crack cream.
It's a sweat rash. He sweats a lot. So, yeah. So he puts it on that and all. He uses it for all sorts. And as I say, it's not a moisturiser per se, but it is a moisturiser. It's to keep dry skin supple, moist.
Yeah.
But anyway,
TMI.
it's got its all sorts of uses. You know what I mean? If you've got any dry skin anywhere else, I'll tell you another reason as well. I get a lot of dry skin behind back of my legs.
Right.
And I slap it on there. I slap it or you know. You wouldn't want to be bashful. Well, it's not me I'm talking about, but hey ho. But Chris will tell you, you know, a couple of days of that, and you know, he's away with.
Talk about your arse.
I did, Amjad. But yeah, this is the thing, Amjad. Just if you're near a teacher, go and tell a teacher. Just don't let them bother you.
What, is he getting bullied?
Is it good for wrinkles? Don't know about that. Just knows it works on dry skin. It's for all sorts. You know, if you've got like chapped tans or things like that, you know. You know, like that, chapped hands, dry skin. You know, as I say, sometimes I slap it on my, because I do. It's like that particular area where Richards is. I get like a blotchy patch. But you see, this is what I'm saying as well, Tommy. They reckon there's no better for you than them Dove products, but you don't have to believe all that they give you. At the end of the day, they're trying to sell a product. So you know, if they reckon, you know, all soaps. This is another thing what I don't do as well, Richard. If it's of any consolation, I never use soap on my face.
Right.
Don't use soap on your face because that's another thing that dries it out as well.
Right.
Just use water if you've got to wash your face. Don't use soap. I never use soap on my face at all. So that could be another cause. If you're using soap on your face, it dries all your skin out. So yeah, cut back on using soap on your face, but slap plenty of that on. I mean, even if it comes to a point, I mean, sometimes you could.
That was my phone, a text message.
You can just put it on and leave it on. There's no need to rub it in per se.
No.
You can just put it on your face and leave it. It will soak into your skin after an amount of time. You know what I mean? There's no need. I mean, you can rub it in, but yeah, I sometimes just dab it on my face, get a little wipe over, and then leave it. Like I've got on, you know, when we're on about his legs swelling and everything, I've got like little blisters on my legs. And sometimes I just squirt some on, dab it all over, and then leave it. It's like Casper, my leg is sometimes, but you just leave it and it soaks into its skin.
Dab on your face.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. This is it. This is what I'm saying to Richard. If he's having the problem, it's mainly on his face and behind his ears. Don't use soap on your face. Tracy says simple cream. Well, he's just ordered some of this, Tracy. You know, this zero base that Chris has. I mean, I use it a lot, but that is like hospital strength. Well, I call it industrial strength because it's got to be to have healed his legs up the way it did. So,
Great stuff.
it is. Richard's ordered some. See, like he says, he gets like dry patches behind his ears and on his face.
You're rubbing it in, Richard.
Yeah, I'll get it. It'll arrive on Sunday.
But yeah, just do it on a regular basis, and you'll see a difference.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah, it don't smell great, but yeah, I mean, it not win any contest for its aroma or its fragrance, but yeah, it does job, honestly. But I tell you what, as well, I use like it's called Algicel cream, and that's for my joints. Now, when we go to bed, Chris puts me this Algicel cream on every single joint. Now, the only problem with that is it makes the skin flake. So I try to counteract it and put that zero base on to stop the flakiness. Because when it starts flaking, I mean, here, look, on my arm, you probably can't see it. I've got my skin's flaking off, look. You can't see it. But anyway, so what I'll do is when I go to bed, I'll rub some of that on in it, and it stops that flakiness.
It's because you're old.
Oh, cheers, Callum. I love you too. Did you hear what he said?
What did he say?
He says it's because
you're old.
I says, cheers, I love you too, Callum.
Soon comes Callum, my God, does it?
But the soap product could be too caustic, maybe a lower pH, mildly acidic soap would suit your skin better, Richard.
At the moment, what I've got at the moment is a Vaseline soap, a bar of Vaseline soap, and it's supposed to be zero this, zero that, and all this business.
But the thing is, if you've got a naturally sensitive skin, because you see, that's my problem. I've got a naturally sensitive skin.
I never used to have. It's only the last sort of 4 or 5 years it started happening. I've never used to have. And also at summertime when it's sunny, it clears up.
It's
Funny
that is, isn't it?
It's sun all the time, it clears up and it goes. If I go on holiday abroad, it goes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you get a suntan, it disappears.
But the thing is, some as I say, stop using soap on your face.
Yeah.
That is another reason why you get this dry, itchy skin, is because it's drying your skin out. I mean, I'm not one to sort of give beauty advice. But yeah, I hadn't used soap on my face for years. So I mean that it's worth a try. I mean, if it's that irritating that it's going to you, and you're willing to try anything to stop it, I'd say don't use soap on your face. Use that zero base religiously.
Right.
Partner says a vitamin D deficiency, Richard, with question mark.
Right. What's vitamin D? Well, I mean, I know what it is. It comes from
sunlight and whatever.
Yeah. I spend a hell of a lot of time outside.
But you see, this is me. I have to take a vitamin D supplement. And when I were having one of my operations, they did a blood test and it says, you've got a very bad vitamin D deficiency. Now I've been taking them ever since. And that is what I have prescribed by doctors.
Right. Gordo says, do you wet shave? No, I don't. No. I just flick round with a machine once or twice a week.
Flick round.
Give it a flick round. And I do take vitamins. I have them Centrum Advanced, and they've got vitamin everything in them. Them multivitamins.
Yeah.
They've got 400 different things in them. Take them, you're buzzing.
But yeah, vitamin D deficiency is like, such as me, I hardly ever go out. So I'm not getting the vitamin D from being outdoors. Hey, that ain't one of the worst ones I take, partners. I've got some that do look like positive. I've just shown Richard they like suppositories. Are they a big mother truckers? They are. And so is the omega-3 fish oil. They like suppositories, and they do look like suppositories and all. Oh, pardon me. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, obviously it's not a vitamin D deficiency. It's
No, I'm outside most days.
It's a sensitivity to something that you're putting on your face. That's why I said, don't wash your face with soap. That sort of might cut it down, and if you're using that zero-based cream, it might clear it up. You never know.
Well, I'll give it a whirl. That's all I can do.
That's it. I mean, touch wood. I mean, just take on board that. I mean, well, this is the thing. I mean, when Chris is having a shower or a bath or whatever, first thing he does is wash his face with soap.
Laughing at nest.
But the thing is, same as Tommy said, there's all sorts of things in a bar of soap, and that could be what's irritating your skin.
Yeah.
So give it a whirl, go just like wash it with water instead of washing it with soap. You know what I mean? Yeah. Give that a try, and then keep using the zero base. If you see results, then yeah, you've yeah, but heat cures it, so is skin oil drying off quicker? This is what I'm saying about the soap. You know what I mean? It could have an ingredient in it that Richard's skin doesn't agree with. But it seems funny that you've tried all these different soaps and none of it's cleared it up. I would just say, Richard, try not having a wash with soap, not putting soap on your face.
Right.
That's the sort of first things.
It could be shampoo that's doing it, shampoo that runs.
It could be. But yeah, if you've ordered some of them, some of that moisturizer, you can, but try, same as you say, you've tried everything else. What's?
Oh yeah.
It should clear it up. Right, I'm going to get going, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been going nearly 2.5 hours. Alex will come back and think, what did everybody go? I'll see you all on Monday, guys.
Yeah,
see you on next one. See you.
Bye. Bye.